Okay, so I hope that everybody voted on November 8th because it's very important for as many people to vote as possible, so we have a good idea of what the general public wants. But anyways, let's start by analyzing these elections. So these elections throughout the country. So the biggest outcome was on the 8th. The biggest outcome on November 8th was Florida. Just looking at the 2020 presidential election to compare says everything that we need to know. Just in the Hispanic areas in 2020, it was up 8 points in Democrats' favor. But now in 2021, it is 11 points up in Republicans' favor. In other counties in 2020, it was up 5 points, but in 2022, it is now 20 points up for Republicans. So congratulations, Ron DeSantis. If we do look at Texas in 2020, in Hispanic counties, Democrats were up 10 points, but in 2022, they were only up 7 points. So they actually lost 3 points there, but not as big as Florida, obviously. But if we look at other counties in Texas, in 2020, Republicans were up 9 points, but in 2022, they are now up 25 points. So that's really, really great. Another area that we saw the most change was in New York. Now, Lee Zeldin was running for governor, and honestly, he was really good at it. He worked really hard and got a lot done in terms of changing the minds of voters. Because if we look at the House seats in New York, we can see that out of the 6 seats, 4 are Republican. And in District 22, they are still counting the votes. At the same time, we can just look at how many are counted, and they already counted more than 95% of the ballots. So honestly, we can say that 5 seats in the House went to Republican. In the governor's race, out of 13 spots up for election, only 3 Republicans won. But no, in Nevada, they're still being counted. They're about 83% done at the time of writing this. But other than that, it was a very sad day. This was supposed to be a big red wave, but instead, in the words of Matt Walsh, we get a little splash in the short end of the pool. And because of this, everyone that is part of the federal Republican committee has to be replaced. In the House, you need 218 seats to have the majority. But if we look at how many seats are still being counted, 17 are looking like it is Democrat. And we can further this analysis by going in deep in the website itself. So all of this information is actually available at the New York Times. Now, if we look at the 218 seats that we actually needed, let me just see here. So this is the chance of control. So that's the forecast, probably Republican. And this was actually released. So this was actually released on November 9th. So they said that the chance of control is probably Republican. Now, so far, the House has 211 Democrats and 214 Republicans. If we go and look at why did they change this website? They changed this website all around, and now I don't like it so much. Yeah, they changed it. I don't like it at all. Yeah, they changed the website. I couldn't even see where everything is. Okay, so if we do look at it, in Alaska, Peltolia is 21 points up, and 80% of the votes are in. But as we can see throughout all of this, 17 are still being counted. So let me just see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So at the time of recording this, 2 of these have been already, the results have been released already. But here's the thing. So you need 218 to control. The Republicans have 209. In the House, Democrats have 191. So let's see here. So I mean, let's see where this comes out. It's more than likely that so that's 15 Democrats are still being counted. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, do I have a calculator? Wait a second. This might look like a really, really close race over here because 8 Republican seats are being counted, or it's looking like it's going to be Republican in these states with more than 95% of the votes in some of the areas. So if we do 8, that's 217. But while at the same exact time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Democrat seats are being counted. Yeah, so the Republicans are actually going to control the House if it does continue on the trajectory that it is actually going already. But this isn't going to be by strong margins. 218 is needed to control the House. So 209. Wait, let me just double check. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's looking like Republicans are actually going to have 2 seats less than what is needed to control the House. So if everything does keep on the same exact trajectory that is actually going, then Republicans are going to have 216 seats, while the Democrats on the same exact time are going to have 206 seats. So neither one of them is going to meet the 218. So let's see what happens with this further. They're still being counted in Arizona and stuff like that. In this website, the New York Times actually stopped updating this because of the fact of it is going to take so long. So in their statement, we stopped updating these forecasts at 4 a.m. Eastern time on Wednesday, November 9th, as the bulk of the remaining races will be decided by mail ballots that will take days to count. These graphics and estimates will no longer be updated. So it's like crazy because according to the New York Times, Senate forecast chance of control leaning Democrat. So Democrats might keep the Senate. So already this is looking very, very bad. I mean, it is not a red wave at all. I mean, honestly, I'm very, very disappointed. I also did release an updated analysis of what this was looking like on election day. And it's very, very disappointing. Like I'm very, very disappointed beyond belief. So that's going to be my opinion on that. So without further ado, let's dig into the doesn't take. Hey, were you really going to click off this video before leaving a like and subscribing down below? Wow, so rude.